Hello and welcome to Conquering Alba, where we take you to the historical places that help make Scotland what it is today. Today we're in the village of Aberfoyle as we visit Kirkton Church and Dunhill, Knowe. Kirkton Church, also known as the Aberfoyle Old Parish Church, was built in 1744 and ceased to be used when the new parish church was built in 1870. Shortly after this, the old church had its roof removed to discourage parishioners who wished to still use it. The ruined church is a simple, rectangular plan single-storey random rubble structure with a small roofed session house built around 1839 attached to the east end. The old parish church and burial ground, the oldest standing building in the parish which retains its simple architectural quality and character, and which has an associated burial ground with several good gravestones, including that of Reverend Robert Kirk. This is the grave of Reverend Robert Kirk. He was Aberfoyle's most famous minister who wrote the book called The Secret Commonwealth about the world of fairies. Legend has it that one day while walking on Dunhill, he disappeared after his spirit was captured by the fairies and imprisoned in a tree. Although Robert Kirk was a minister here, the church that he served in is long since gone, though it is replaced by the current church which we see. At the entrance of the church at the west end, we can see two large coffin-shaped pieces of metal at the entrance. These are known as mortuary weights. They were placed on fresh graves to stop thieves from stealing the bodies to sell for scientific research. We now make our short walk up to Dunhill. Dunhill in fairy Knowe is as mysterious as it is magical. It is a peaceful spot, which is a particular source of fascination for Reverend Robert Kirk, who became the local minister in 1685. He was a frequent visitor to Dunhill and would note his findings about the fairy folk who supposedly lived there. Reverend Kirk was a well-educated man, and he is known as being the first person to translate the Bible into Gaelic, and he was also said to have second sight. He used Dunhill as inspiration for the book he had written known as The Secret Commonwealth, detailing the habits of fairies and elves. Tragically, Reverend Kirk never lived to see his book published. His work was published post-mortem, more than a century after his body was found on Dunhill. Within Scottish folklore, it is said that fairies could be quite temperamental. Perhaps Robert Reverend Kirk angered the fairies in some way, or perhaps he discovered too much about them. Some say he was spirited away by them to serve as chaplain to their queen, while leaving his mortal body to be found and buried in the local cemetery. Others say his spirit is trapped within the large pine tree at the top of the hill, and acts as a mediator between this world and the fairy realm for those who wish to visit and have wishes granted. This is the pine tree at the top of Dunhill, which is said to host the spirit of Reverend Robert Kirk. We hope you've enjoyed today's video here at Kirkton Church and Dunhill, Knowe. It is still a very magical place, and it is easy to see why Reverend Robert Kirk chose Dunhill as one of his favourite places to visit. If you have enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe for more of Scotland's history, and until next time, Alba go bra.